Okay, checking the sound, checking the sound, checking the sound. Sounds good to me. I have to finish early. Start early too. Na 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 na. Silly is writing. Silly Salawat. Receive the king's power. What is it, my treasure? Are you thinking of ditching that lass and pledging fealty to your new master? No. No, I'm just here to recruit you. I have wandered half my life, only regretting that I have yet to meet a wise lord. Keep saying things like that, I'll punch you. Aren't you curious how she managed to pry open the vault? Fool! My gaze spans the past and future. Such detail would not have escaped me. This one seems interested to know. Then I see no reason to refuse. Are you really the type to succumb to cuteness? I mean, yeah, technically, I would say that's accurate. For the Epic of Gilgamesh, at least. Enough chit-chat, let's go before I change my mind. Gilgamesh joins the battle. Let's review today's events. We successfully recovered Bulwarker from the caster duo. It is a fitness flex bar. We also successfully subdued the King of Heroes Gilgamesh. After clearing up the misunderstanding, he and the Emerald Chimera by his side joined forces with us. You know what? For a company that can't really show any outward gayness like Oyo, they are shoving a lot of it into this game. Like, how otherwise am I supposed to understand Gilgamesh being introduced together with a chimera that is literally Enkidu? Like someone at Hoyo was reading Epic of Gilgamesh and went, no, 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 no. We can't forget about the boyfriend. We have to get him in somehow. And someone else sitting across the desk was like, maybe we could turn him into a chimera. Genius idea. The entire desk rejoiced. To think you would have this king deign to take the field personally, what a shameless boast. I shall grant you these clues for now, but unless it is a matter of life and death, this king will not be exerting his full strength. Does he have to always be like this? If he was like official, and we knew it was just an act, it would be easier to stomach than him shoving his generosity into every sentence. Even over the things that don't belong to him, because he is a narcissist and he thinks that everything belongs to him. Anyway, to wrap this Holy Grey War as quickly as possible and resume my otherworldly journey, let's remain elegant and give it our all today. I am going to lose heal. That's bad. For some reason, he is accompanied by an adorable little green beast this time. The reason is be gay. An ordinary person and a genius. A master who is always ready for a brawl and an armchair servant. Seriously, I didn't know that Dr. Horatio is the brawling type. I thought he was like scholar type. Okay. Time to go on an adventure for more stuff. Let's leave this place. It's on the same map. Okay. Gebolg is the closest.
Peaceful days are like breezes, carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Dan, what are you doing here? Of all people, you're the nymph challenger. Didn't see that coming. You want one too? This death metal styled microphone servo is going to absolutely love it. That's obviously a weapon, right? Someone left this treasure behind. Save it, let's fight. Don't underestimate my crafting skills. Turning this thing into an instrument, piece of cake, okay? Just taking my word for it isn't enough. Handing this over without something in return wouldn't do justice to its value. And that's not how the Silvermane guards operate. It's been a while, let's see how much your strength has grown since we last met. Okay. They say Lancers have always been cursed with E-rank luck. Maybe you won't even need to lift a finger. That's definitely a poke at our Lancer.
Not a step back!
Uh-huh. Right. Wait, I can't use it. Fuck. I didn't realize it had a cost. Ah. But I had different cards. Did I just get something that sounded ha 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 as an achievement? Fuck. We almost died. They want me to sacrifice the shield. Okay. Whatever. Oh yeah, you have gotten stronger again. You should return that to its owner. As for Serval's gift, I'll figure something else out. Maybe I just go discuss it with the leader.
Ugh, this place wasn't all that fun.
Flat. Oh no, judging by that sound, is this the worst case scenario? You might have stepped on something. If that's really the case, I suggest you give it, or whatever other form of life it may be, a proper apology. Take a look at the bottom of your feet first. Sorry, I really have to apologize. You lift your foot ever so inconspicuously and offer a quiet apology to the living being that had just made its acquaintance with the sole of your shoe. Even though it was hard for it to speak, it still decided to hand over the treasure it unexpectedly obtained to you as a peace offering. A treasure and a new friend. Oh, what a wonderful day. I stepped on a bag and got the treasure.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Table for two.
Okay, I won't laugh. Okay. Hero King and Gilga. Are they all personifications of Gilgamesh? Still not good. How exactly can we get the king's essence? At this rate, the honorable king is gonna tear us to pieces. What should we do? What are you guys doing here? Where did this knockoff King of Heroes come from? Oh, if it isn't the great hero of Planarcadia, our savior. Please, you have to help us. We were hired by the Honorable King to be his stream moderators and provide background music for his broadcasts. But no matter what we try, we just can't recreate the King's magnificent laughter. Please stay and give us your input on the show. Okay? Wipe that smirk off your face. You wouldn't make it past the King of Heroes either. Okay?
去りよ。起きよ、エアエヌマエリッシュ。
Oh, that was Gilgamesh card. The king acknowledges it. The king permits it. The king shoulders the entire world. So this is a true king's essence. Whatever you say.
Oh, I'm getting too old for all that we'll have.
Japard! Hi! Oh no, they look... Now I can't stop myself. I need to make a photo. I wasn't expecting to run into you, Talia. It really has been a long time. Ever since Billabong stepped into the cosmos, all sorts of matters, big and small, have been piling up. I wanted to make time to contact you, but I just couldn't find a moment to rest. You see, the Silver Main Guard's Department of Aberration Defense Exchange Conference that was supposed to be held on schedule has also been cancelled. They are severely understaffed lately, so we have taken over some of their duties. I suppose you could say it counts as part of our field inspection. And here I thought you were just here to have fun. Thanks for all your hard work. Speaking of which, we are currently tracking down the mastermind behind the imaginary Holy Grail War. We have already obtained information on a suspect from the public. Have you seen this person at Plan Arcadia recently? Isn't this me? What do you want with me? So that's how it is. Your hands are tied when you're on the Trailblaze, just like when we first met. You have once again embarked on the path of crime. Oh no. Trailblazer, don't blame me for showing no mercy. It seems this land has made Japard's artwork even more lethal to the soul. This guy is completely immersed in his own art. It's starting to veer into the uncanny valley. Oh, Gay Bolt lost 1 energy. If I don't use it right away, it
In the name of preservation! Okiyo, Air, Enuma, Elish!
done. I see, so you were misunderstood by the people. Yeah, again. My apologies, Talia. In that moment, a sense of justice consumed me entirely. I simply could not suppress the desire to deliver a swift punch of justice to that criminal. Duty calls. I'll have to offer my proper apologies at a later time. When you return to Bellabog, I insist you pay a visit to Clip of Fort. Monsters. This wouldn't happen to be what you meant by the legendary shrieking monster with a ferocious face, the bite of a tiger, and sketchy tentacles, would it?
A vicious look. Red outfit, black hair, twin tails.
Avengers?
That must be Sparksy. Let's get her.
Lol.
Tear the sky asunder. Gaze as thunder. The winged overlord. Eagle warrior.
What the fuck?
Rule
Okay.
Shake the heavenly spires. Great might as fire. The roaring monarch. Tiger warrior.
Okay.
Avengers Squadron, assemble! Vile Sparksy, prepare to face our justice!
You don't look really Avenger-like. The rumored monster is merely a circus act composed of a mongrel chicken, a mongrel dog, and a mongrel tiger. How utterly disappointing. Dimension City is way too complicated. The character design of one of these guys doesn't add up. What is even going on right now? And why is the tiger warrior a snake?
Tigers are cats. Cats are flexible. I am flexible. Therefore, I am a cat. QAD.
I mean, technically cats are waters, I guess.
Just ignore her. There will be dire consequences if we let her complete the ceremony.
Ceremony? Wait, I'm not Sparksy. What ceremony are you talking about?
Still playing dumb? Charge! Let's avenge our beloved master!
How can you avenge a master that still lives?
Avengers combine! I'll be the head!
Okay, whatever. Rumor has it the Avenger Squadron has 108 more members waiting in the wings. The nimble leopard, the cunning fox, the loyal watchdog, the self-sabotaging horse, the conspicuous bird, and so on. Just couldn't all fit with that many of them. Don't come over here! It's only natural that people fall over head over heels for our looks, okay? Delusion. The Lulu Avengers.
Okio, Air, Enuma, Elish!
Okay, we detected someone's trail. I wonder.
We're too weak again.
I wonder who that is.
At this point, the only way is to atone with death. Avengers never surrender.
Hey.
Is it possible she's not actually Sparksy?
We can finally have a normal conversation. I'll have totally missed it if it weren't for you. I keep telling you I'm not. Come on, time to explain the ceremony you mentioned. What exactly is Sparksy up to?
She enslaved our master, Miss Ryder. Miss Ryder is the goddess of the Netherrealm, a being who commands death. She's really cute.
Okay. I mean, yes, she is. Thanks? But you guys seem totally out of breath. Maybe cut to the chase.
To rebel against the tyrant Sparksy, she was forced to learn the art of allogenesis and to recreate the most terrifying thing from her memory. I am the Sky Titan, Aquila.
No, you aren't.
I am the Ocean Titan, Fagusa.
No, you aren't.
I am this cancerous dog.
Okay, that actually maybe could have been true, but I doubt it. Darn it. Just a bunch of weird nonsense, not a single useful thing. At least we know Sparksy is setting up a ceremony. Guess we'll just have to tearfully loot the drops. So that was just a bunch of weird nonsense. Those mongrels weren't pure imagining. Their true nature seems to be a strand of remembrance. Remembrance? Then maybe we can uncover some of Sparksy and Ryder's past. Anything? Are you blushing? Let me see. I can't even say what I saw out loud. Let's go. Talia, kill. Let's do something more useful.
Curses! Sneaking little pets out to call for backup while I wasn't looking. I finally found you. Ishtar?
Huh? She reacted.
My goddess! I had no idea you were handling this personally.
Ah, it's that woman! Quick, catch her!
Don't be mad! Everything is going smoothly. I'm just dealing with some personal matters. I won't bother you now. I'll take my leave. Next time I report in, I'll have good news for you.
Did she just walk into a wall? She got away, darn it. That was weird. Why was she so ingratiating?
You didn't catch Sparksy, but you still scored quite a haul. With work finally winding down, Reen suggests returning to Seafeld City to put a cozy end to these past few days of constant travel.
I feel like I have to add points for yesterday. There were at least 3, if you ask me, points of gay yesterday. And now I have to add 1 for now. Phew, feels like all my words just blew away in one breath. Sorry, Talia, I'll take the last fortune slip. Let's just say I'm drawing it for both of us, okay? Let's see, what does this future hold for us? It's all a bunch of auspicious yet inauspicious nonsense. Look on the bright side, we have hit rock bottom and the only way is up. Our future looks like a complete train wreck. What even is this? Look, the slip says 3 key figures hold the strings to our fate. One has already appeared, likely Goldie. As for the other two allies, they will make their entrance when the time is right. Oh, now that's something to look forward to. I wonder who they will be. Maybe people closely tied to you. My gut says it's the Express crew. I'm betting on Aha and Aki Billy. Me? Would you be willing to tell me a bit about your story? Sorry, that was a little abrupt. Ah, you're so serious all of a sudden. It would be pretty unfair of me to keep interrogating you while keeping my own secret. Although my past isn't nearly as grand as yours, explaining it properly is still going to take a while. You ready for this? This happened many years ago. I was looking at my father. In my memory, he never once told a joke, but there he was, stroking my head. Though instead of stroking, it would be more accurate to say he grabbed my head and gave it a rough rub. After all, that was the first time he had ever patted me. If I had known it would be the last time I saw him, I would have used one of my best jokes to make him laugh. I practiced them in secret over and over, just hoping that one day his stern expression might soften. The family gems, the management of the basement, seeing him hand everything over without reservation, even as a kid, I could tell that my father was never coming back. He was a participant in the Fourth Holy Grail War. Despite having no natural talent, and even though my grandfather gave him the choice to walk away from magecraft, he still resolutely stepped onto that path. And that will, that conviction to blaze a trail for his own life, is the most precious legacy he left to the Tosaka family. It's just a shame that my sister, Sakura Mato, and I let him down from the moment we were born. Our talent dictated that we were born without the luxury of choice. Wait a second. Sakura Mato is her sister? You don't look alike at all. I didn't even know they were sisters. However, for the sake of my father's final wish and the honor of the Tosaka name, and my ideals too, I still wanted to become a mage worthy of the title genius. It's what everyone claims I am, despite how I feel about myself. And so I watched him walk toward the end meant for a mage. At the time, I didn't realize that the final destination of the person I loved would be my own starting point. I inherited everything he left behind. At his funeral, I was placed under the guardianship of a church priest. Even now, I still think he is a total fraud of a saint, but I have to admit, without him, my childhood would have been much harder. He fulfilled his duties as a guardian faithfully. He taught me how to protect myself. Even though selling of family assets made life stressful, he at least ensured I never went hungry, and that was enough. Living as the honor student everyone admired while defending the secret of magecraft, unable to form deep bonds with classmates or anyone normal. This may sound oppressive or bitter to others, but to me it was never a big deal. Sacrifice brings rewards, and I was fine with that. Still, I would sometimes wonder what life would have been like if I had never stepped onto this path. I was lost in those thoughts during that final dusk before the war when the phone rang. My time pretending to be a normal person was finally coming to an end. Talia, I think your phone is ringing. Answer the phone.
Hello. Is this the Trailblazer?
Kochiba!
Is Tosaka with you right now?
Hmm? Is Miss Kushiba looking for me? We are together right now.
Meet me at the TV tower at 5 a.m. sharp. There's a traitor among us.
Oh no.
So, the miracle of the harmony is known as anti-spiritual magecraft over there?
Huh.
How dreadfully grim. The difference is greater than that between fresh flowers and poisonous weeds, or butterflies and moths. The bronze melodia of that world has a persona like that?
Suits you rather well. Don't you think, Mr. One?
1 week manifested.
I'm mischievous, not a sociopath.
Lol.
Speaking of which, it's rare for you not to be sharing a body with Sunday. Don't you want to pay him a visit? It's a rare opportunity.
Nah, he's up to his neck in the Phantasmoon games. No need to burden his schedule. Besides, I have a feeling that there are plenty of explosive scenes waiting for me. 1,000,000 times more explosive than his. What about you? The King of Heroes has already manifested, so why have you become a servant as well? I don't see any connection between you two.
Okay. Asheville is a servant.
That's beside the point, Mr. One. In a Holy Grail war, only one thing matters. Surviving to the end.
Do you really think Kuchiba believes your reasoning? That the little girl, Rin Toseka, is the true mastermind?
Reasoning, lies, does it really matter? As long as she leads them into our trap, it's enough. By then, whether we expose the culprit or seize the treasures for ourselves, we'll be calling the shots.
Are you the traitor or an ally? I can't decide.
Just the kind of servant I like. Making a comeback after all these years. I really can't wait. 1 week? No, we shall emerge as the final victors of this Holy Grail war.
That detective really did have a trick up his sleeve. It's completely normal for the werewolf in Werewolf to be an actual wolf. Imagine Holy Grail War Dare 3, early hour.
Asheville betrayed us. He's about to make contact with Sparksy in the station director's office.
No wonder. He knows too much about magecraft for a novice. He's always making excuses to disappear, and he even sent the narrator to spy on us. But I've never been able to sense any trace of a servant in him. Logically speaking, the archer class shouldn't know tricks like presence concealment. The skill to mask one's presence as a servant. Perhaps it's not magecraft.
Yes. It's the tuning power of the harmony. Tuners can connect with and influence the consciousness of others. The Special Ops team has sealed all the exits. We're on standby here to prevent anyone from leaving. We'll leave the station director's office to you two. We aim to catch them all in one fell swoop. If the threat escalates, you have permission to engage in combat.
Okay.
Any questions?
No questions here. Why would Asheville betray us? I'm so sleepy. Can I skip this one?
He'll spill once he's in the interrogation room.
Lol. That's certainly Miss Kuchiba's style. I'm afraid things are about to get serious now. Let's face it together with poise and elegance. Let's go with poise and elegance. It's a shame we can't go together. Good luck, I believe in you. Their vitals are stable. It's like they're asleep. Is this the effect of tuning? not feel like a sweet dream at all. It's the scent of death.
Please, look back for me.
It's probably a noble phantasm. Master, can you break this formation? Don't look back, that's Castor's. Is looking back the rule of this bounded field? In essence, a bounded field imposes rules advantageous to the caster within a specific area. We figure the rules out, we can minimize its effects. This bounded field echoes with calls that seem to interfere with mental stability. If we obey the voice and turn around, the consequences would likely be disastrous. Which also means that as long as the voice doesn't reach our ears, this bounded field will fall apart on its own. Come on, let me cast a BGM switching spell. What do you want to listen to? Something epic. Give me something hype. Let's rock. Let's have a joyful little tune. You can do that? Hype. So like an energetic beat? My body is swaying on its own. Let's make this battlefield our stage.
Please look back. No, looking back would kill them. Oh, but do it anyway. Castorus, oh Castorus. How could you succumb to a command spell? Oh, help. What should I do?
A sea of flowers. Is this the materialization of the caster's inner landscape, a reality marble?
I know there's someone backing you. And I know you want to use the treasures to get back into the Phantasmoon games. You've been plotting against her this whole time. Earlier, you intentionally lured Goldie to her, hoping that they'd kill each other off. Right?
You're a master detective indeed. Then you should also know she's powerful enough to steamroll the Holy Grail War overnight. Why risk declaring war on her just to turn me?
Even goddesses have weaknesses. The fact that you accepted the invitation to come here is proof of that. Even with an imaginated body granted by the Holy Grail, the wish power of this land can only sustain her for 7 days.
Okay.
In other words, if you and I join forces, slaying a goddess is not a pipe dream.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. But if this works out, I can get rid of anybody who stands in my way, be it goddess or detective. Everything is going exactly as planned. I'll be the heroine of the new world.
I can see her entire inner monologue. Is she completely oblivious? A fool in every sense of the word.
Lol. He's so not impressed.
But no matter, she's merely bait. So she's welcome to drown in her delusions. At this rate, it's a matter of time before I expose this hypocrite.
He just called Rin hypocrite. How dare you, Ashbel?
The god of the new world clearly should be me. So why does it feel like I'm getting 0 screen time?
Because you do. Nobody move! Your shady deals end here.
Finally! You've finally fallen into our trap!
Wow, thank you for announcing. What's going on? Master, we have been set up. Surrender.
Everyone looks so confused. Oh, that's on me. I forgot to warn you all before setting you up. Oh, come now, Miss Streamer. The person you plan to backstab has arrived. It's time to prove your strength to me.
I knew you'd sit back and watch us fight. Good thing I saw this coming. Sorry, Great Detective, but your plan is about to fall flat. The one and only winner of this Holy Grail War is me, the Great Sparksy! All you losers, get ready to be wiped out by Ryder's Reality Marble and die a miserable death!
Oh no!
Say your line, Sparklet. The audience is watching.
Enter dormant sleep in my embrace. Sink into muddy death amidst fresh flowers.
She's so shy.
This is my noble phantasm, Flower Fort Thanatos. Ha! Ha 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 ha!
What a pity. Your stream has already been taken down by the mods.
Ooh.
The Phantasm Moon games are on, so this Holy Grail War must conclude in secrecy.
Run Arcadia is such a chaotic mess right now. Looks like we'll have to beat them all up first. Casters, blink if you have been kidnapped. Miss Ryder, you don't actually want to fight, do you? Please, do as Talia says.
Oh.
Blinks. Blinks furiously.
By command spell, I order you, unleash your noble phantasm at 100%. Transform!
Why isn't it the complete form?
Underleveled. Sorry.
Lol. I should have used that card first.
The battle is so intense. How could I rob my Sparks heads of this kind of fun?
But the stream's been cut.
They can always watch a VOD.
Oh, right. Oh. That's my weakness. Quick, destroy it.
Oh, the final boss needs to stay in character. We can't have you handing out intel to the hero now, can we?
Got it. Woo.
Is she making a woo sound?
Okio, Air, Enema, Edish! まるで
Someone has been holding back this entire time. By the command spell, I order you! Unleash your noble phantasm at 200%! Attack!
I'm sorry, but I can feel the power surging through me.
Oh, Archer! There are two of them.
Mr. One, run.
You've got to be kidding! Our screen time is over?
Archer will deal with that detective and the counterfeit saint. What? Oh no! Archer is her servant? No! As you wish. As for that false believer, strip her bare and confiscate her garments as offerings to me. Wait, what?
There's two goddesses?
So you are the archer duo corresponding to that Holy Grail war. Have you just figured it out? I started off using that rabbit girl as bait to seize all the treasures and eliminate a few masters along the way. Who would have thought she would reel in such a large catch? Who are you? You look like me, and why is Archer on your side? Have you forgotten your gift so quickly? Ishtar? A fragment of my divine consciousness has been dwelling within that earring all along, waiting for the perfect moment to descend. See, this is why you don't accept random powers from a goddess. Myth is the oldest form of fiction. Gods endure forever in myths, always responding to wishes. How fitting for this land rooted in imagination. Past eons, this place is overflowing with treasures, even I've never seen. Elation and beauty especially suit me well. What the goddess wants, the goddess gets. Although this world lacks magical energy, I can maintain my divine spirit if I convert faith into wish power. While I was contemplating how to start my religion and conquer the cosmos, an incredibly devout believer made an unexpected appearance. Is she talking about Sparksy? Is she talking about Gilgamesh? Is she talking about... Who is she talking about? So her name is Sparksy. She means me. To think I would end up in a world with absolutely no connection to magecraft. This absurd development is practically mocking me. Is a so-called flawless countermeasure fundamentally impossible in a world that completely rejects magecraft? Correct, it was you driven into a corner. Subconsciously, you prayed to be stronger, to be more perfect, as if then you would be able to escape your predicament. Thanks to you, a new Imagine named Rinto Saka appeared in Plan Arcadia. A cold and perfect dark witch, an aloof and untouchable beauty akin to a goddess. Could there be a more fitting vessel for me to possess? What is it that you want? I'm here to answer your wish. Within 7 days, I shall make Rin Tosaka a being that stands above all others. Starting with becoming a deity and ruling over Planarcadia. It's a pity I haven't quite decided whether to have you follow the beauty, the elation, or simply carve out a new path called the Tosaka. Being a god is some work, huh? Hold on. So, the one who attacked me on the rooftop earlier, it wasn't Goldie. It was you. It's too late for that realization. My rituals have already spread across Planarcadia. If I so wish, I can claim the wish power permitting this land at any moment. Hand over the Holy Grail and put an end to this farce.
I will not allow such a thing to happen.
Casterus!
I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths.
You seek your own demise.
This isn't the first time I have faced death.
Oh my god.
I finally understand its meaning. I am no longer afraid.
It's 3 against 1. I'm no servant, but I know my way around a magecraft battle. Truce or fight to the bitter end. Your choice. I will let you off this time, but I can't promise things won't get ugly next time. Sometime later. Impressive, Miss Tosaka. You actually made the goddess back down with sheer intimidation. I'm a bit surprised myself. In any case, let's take stock of the situation. First, the detective deduced that the true culprit wasn't Sparksy, but Ishtar hiding behind her. That's why he feigned betrayal to try and win Sparksy over. Second, in order to win the war for herself, Sparksy wanted to incite the detective to fight the goddess and Chus agreed to meet with him. Third, each harboring their own motives, the two decided to work together using their meeting as a trap to lure the goddess out. Too bad both of those idiots mistook me for the goddess. They never thought that there could be another me in the world. Though, to be fair, neither did I.
Easy now, easy.
Uh-huh. You were called an idiot just now. I'm surprised Archer didn't catch you.
Home turf advantage? I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
Lol.
Here, the elixir of youth. Please, take it and forgive me.
Elixir of youth?
This elixir is the real deal, but I have a feeling using it to extend my life would bring some serious bad karma. So I haven't dared to touch a single drop.
Lol. You're surprisingly principled about this sort of thing. What about your master? He doesn't strike me as the type to resist temptation.
Mr. One? Anyone with eyes can see he doesn't have a single good intention. It would only be a matter of time before he showed his true colors. So, I took the initiative to dissolve our contract. Without his imaginated body, he probably reverted back to a halo.
Lol.
That guy was definitely interested in the elixir. He said, I finally thought of the right way to fly with my ear wings. I want to go back to when I was a kid and try it out. Well, he won't get the chance now. You're welcome.
Is it really that evil?
Look on the bright side. At least we lured out the true culprit and figured out what she's up to.
It's too late for that realization. My rituals have already spread across Planarcadia. If I so wish, I can claim the wish power permeating this land at any moment. Hand over the Holy Grail and put an end to this farce. That shameless goddess kept bragging how she could end the war in an instant, only to run away with her tail between her legs. I guess she was bluffing, just like me. But she's a goddess nonetheless. Even if she hasn't recovered her full strength, and might be at a disadvantage when outnumbered, taking out a mere servant would be child's play for her, let alone a master. Speaking of which, she seemed remarkably interested in the Holy Grail of yours. The Holy Grail is no longer a wish-granting chalice, so what does she want with it? Is it possible that, like you, what she wants isn't the Grail itself but the magical energy inside? You mean she wants to break free from the constraints of wish power and forge a true divine body for herself?
Spot on. She left a challenge. We are to hand over the Holy Grail at the Star Rail Fest before the 7th day. Otherwise, she'll start the ritual and take the Holy Grail herself.
Now we are in real trouble. It's not my first time slaying a god. At this point, we have no choice but to face her head on. Chekotrin. I never thought I would get dragged into the eye of the storm like this, with Archer on the opposing side. Of all the people to end up in this kind of drama, fate has a twisted sense of irony. This sentence also has a twisted sense of irony. As his master, you should have plenty of experience with this. It's not the same, more precisely, there's a fundamental difference. Bystanders always see things more clearly than those involved, but only someone who has personally experienced both sides can understand the truly complex issues at play. We'll face this with you. The theme of life is reconciling with the past. I love a good tragic backstory. Tell me everything. I will. It's a story about Archer and me, a story of reality and ideals. Everyone, pull yourself together. We're going to be very busy from here on out. I swear on the honor of the Tosaka family, I will do everything I can to bring this event to a satisfactory end. I will defeat her, both the goddess and this perfect version of myself. There is the Tosaka I know. My head feels much clearer. I can feel my connection to this land growing stronger. As I am now, perhaps I can turn the memories of the past into the strength to move forward. Champion of Justice. View Archer's memory. Impressive! You have captured that overworked to death face of his perfectly. I'll take that as a compliment. It would be a waste not to turn every bit of confusion and regret from the journey into a stepping stone for the future, wouldn't it? Archer joins the battle. There have been some major developments. We need to get our thoughts in order. Okay. First of all, the most jaw-dropping revelation is that Talia and I were actually unlucky saps who were excluded from the Holy Grail War right from the start. And the true Archer Master turned out to be another me possessed by the goddess. After a whole lot of chaos, we recovered Sparksy's false attendance writings. This also means she isn't Miss Caster's true master. We have the detective to thank for all this. Turns out, he is also one of the servants, the counterpart to the king of heroes Gilgamesh. Knowing that guy was also excluded makes me feel a little better. Now that we have taken down the accomplice, we can focus on dealing with the true culprit, the goddess Ishtar. A master who was supposed to be the villain but got surprisingly little screen time. Cute face though. And that detective of his who played everyone like a fiddle. Lol. Main stat, chaotic good. Why are you here? Chaotic good? I don't know that that's possible. Neutral good, chaotic good. Okay. Subsidiary stats. Star. Human. Wait. Main stat is like your alignment in D&D, and subsidiary stat is race? Human. But Gilgamesh has heaven. That's because he's a god? And Ratio has nothing, as if he... Also, Haruto has a star, just like we do. Lawful balance, heaven. Earth, lawful balance. Emiya Ishtar, the red devil from Venus and her poor nameless servant, forced to obey through threats and bribery. Lawful good? Heaven? How is that possible? Neutral balance, human. What? Okay. Aha's Funhouse Mirror. Ro Ayas.
Peaceful days are like breezes
Oh
carrying the scent
no,
of wheat
it's a
fields.
trotter. Demon Boar. Finally, the time for revenge has come. Captured alive by a demigod to serve as his claim to fame and hunted down in Calydon and treated like a loot up for grabs. Tell me, why is it always the trotter that gets hurt in the stories? Dear heavens, the pig is talking! Maybe wild trotters really are just terrible creatures. Hand over the goods. This is Planar Arcadia. Does conforming to the genre really matter that much? Not this time. I refuse to accept the destiny of the wild trotters. I will defy it. Okay. Now we have Archer as our helper. Oh no, they have a shield. When playing a card, Archer can generate an identical traced card. The number of cards Archer can trace per turn is limited. Okay. Okay, we got raw Ayas. Mom, Dad, I still couldn't overcome the fate of a trotter. This treasure is all shiny and gold. If we auction it off to the black market, it will definitely fetch a pretty penny. By then, I'll buy out the whole newspaper, make both presidents and all the Furbos work for me, and become a Furbo of Furbos who never has to lift a paw. When did you get here? Furbolage, sir? Looks like someone is itching for a beating. Threatening me won't work. I won't hand the treasure over to you. It's all or nothing. We gotta strike first. Now that it has come to this, time to find a way to make the corrupt master thief Verbalizer mend his ways. Repent, you corrupt adults. Oh, as expected of a Verbalizer, lol. As expected. Ah. He gave up. He gave up. I'm never dreaming again. That was quick.
Attention visitors. Please keep off the grass and refrain from picking flowers. We ask that you treat...
I've been scammed. I've been scammed. Telling me Mechatrons only date older Mechatrons. It clearly prefers light paws. This transformation potion is completely useless. Nobody is ever gonna love me. I'm gonna turn every couple in Planet Arcadia into Mechatrons. He's a villain now. Even individual inorganic lives have emotions that ebb and flow like the tide. Channel her wrath toward the foe. I turned into a pathetic loser just for you. You're obviously still a Mechatron. Go look in the mirror. Lol.
I am the born of unlimited. Blade works like this.まだ動くつもりはないのか。まあいい。体ボルグ。体ボルグ。体ボルグ。体ボルグ。
At this rate, wouldn't I become a god tier loser? No, let me fade away. I will never allow future generations to remember me like this. Champion of Justice, Mechanical. I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my blood and glass is my heart. Why do you copy Archer? I have crossed 1,000 battlefields, unknown to losers, nor known to victories. Unknown to losses, nor known to victories. So tell me, what exactly is justice anyway? Justice is about making everyone happy. Justice means making sure people's sacrifices aren't in vain. Quit it already. That joke is gonna get you in trouble. No, it's only the name that's easy to understand. This so-called champion of justice is just a pipe dream for those who can't adapt to human society. If there were no villains to begin with, there would be no need for a champion of justice. But if villains do exist, it's only because there are those who lament that the world doesn't bend to their will, pathetically beckoning for a champion of justice to come save them. In any case, the so-called champion of justice is just another name for human weakness. Trailblazer, I wish I would never become a hero. I had never become a hero. Now that you have made it this far, it might be worth asking yourself, what kind of adult do you want to be? Even if this body is a fake, still made of swords. Who asked you?
Wheel of Karma.
I am the Unlimited Blade Works.
Component damage. Unscathed.
この程度か。
Mission failed.
Aw. Just let me drown holding on to my ideal. Aye, it's all the way here. We're going on a cruise. Argenti! So he keeps being everywhere and nowhere. We are here. I hope they haven't gone far.
Oh, maiden as passionate as a red rose. We meet again. And dear friend, it has been far too long.
Did he always have eyes like this?
Though only 20 minutes have passed, I sincerely hope you have found your most precious treasure.
Ah, he met Ishtar. Who are you? He's Argenti, a Knight of Beauty. He's Tristan, a Knight of the Round Table.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I am but a passing knight of beauty, Argenti. What an honor to cross paths with you again.
Again? But we have never met.
Ah, I see. So you must be the evil doppelganger she spoke of.
Who is evil in this equation?
Forgive me. I have sworn an oath to her that I would take your life with my spear.
Oh no.
However, I find such a vow lacks beauty. So permit me to provide you with the latest version. I entreat you to a duel of chivalry. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, you must agree to withdraw from this imaginary Holy Grail war and acknowledge that Adrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Okay. Legend has it that chanting Idrilla, goddess of the beauty, is the fairest of them all 3 times in a row here lets you skip battle. Maybe I should chant it. I won't say another word until we have settled this. So why are you here?
Forgive me. Actions speak louder than words. And I happen to be a man of few words.
Okay.
体ボルグ。
A flesh wound.
体ボルグ。体ボルグ。
A flesh wound. Behold, this symbol of ha!
Senzon! まだ動くつもりはないのか？まあいい。しばし様子見としよう。断水。
A flesh wound. Rise to the challenge. Confess. Put forth all your might.
Senzon! 断水。 I am the Born Unlimited. Blade works!
Rise to the challenge. Behold, this symbol of pure. Let the duel commence. The flesh wound. Rise to the challenge.
体ボルグ。
The flesh wound.
体ボルグ。
Let's I'm
また正面か
Put forth all your might.
ら。また正面からか。
Rise to the challenge. The flesh wound. For sure.
We won! Oh, he didn't have any treasure? Yeah, because he was the ending battler. We have detected someone again.
Such beauty! I admit defeat.
That was tough. Sure, you're not a servant.
I am unworthy of such praise. I have yet to fully grasp the ultimate meaning of beauty. Thanks to you two, I am now certain. I am still unworthy to receive the grace of beauty.
Okay. This wish power. It's Ishtar.
That is her name. Even if she does not hail from this universe, she too follows the way of the beauty.
How did you become Ishtar's follower? I wanna be a knight of the goddess too. Mr. Argenti, I'm afraid she lied to you. She wants to use all of Plan Arcadia as a sacrifice for her ascension. We have to stop her.
That's what she said too. Almost word for word.
Huh?
I respect differing ideals, including the ambition to ascend the throne of beauty. However, her plan did indeed sound perilous, so I challenged her to a duel. But after that elegant, magnificent, and daring contest, we cleared up our misunderstanding.
Okay.
She is only fulfilling the wishes of a girl named Rin Tosaka, and helping her find her most precious object.
Well, we are in Tosaka. I am the girl named Rin Tosaka.
Does that mean the evil doppelganger is someone else?
Yes, Ishtar. That's probably also me. She's just trying to use you to do her dirty work. Don't you see? She tricked you.
Her anxiety and confusion arising from her desire to help another were utterly sincere. No mere performance. For you, she has given everything. As a knight of beauty, I can promise you, she is a true manifestation of the beauty.
Okay.
I know not of your past. As the defeated, upholding the code of chivalry means I can no longer fight for either of you. But hear me. Your conflict need not end in death, for your souls are equally beautiful and noble.
Okay.
Don't be so heavy-hearted. Let us consider this a simple well-wishing between travelers. For the enduring beauty of this cosmos, farewell! Maiden, as passionate as a red rose. May you all reclaim that most precious thing. What remains after a story comes to a close. After all material gains and losses are accounted for. Something that seems to spring into being from nothing at all.
Okay. What a strange person still. Thank you. He said Ishtar is looking for a most precious thing. That must be the holy grail we have. It seems she isn't as certain of victory as she acts. Phew, that's a relief. Let's continue our adventure, Talia. But right now, maybe we can slow down a bit. Look, a text message. Miss Talia, are you with Miss Tosaka? If possible, I would like to ask you to meet me at Perlux Tower later. There's something I want to tell you. About that battle earlier. Please, do come!
Gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. To ensure your safety and comfort,
My mentor has a real weakness for this stuff. I plan to buy gifts before leaving, but I guess we're doing this early. I don't see Miss Casters. Is she not here yet?
Wow, look, Cass! They even have Nikador!
What?
You're being too loud!
A ghost!
Miss! And Miss Chisaka! Sorry, we were so engrossed we didn't see you.
Oh, are so cute.
Hades' helm of invisibility works a little too well.
So you can be invisible. Aha, you gave us a scare. Your treasure really does have quite the connection to the underworld. And this is...
This is my sister, Polixia. She's my master now. We wanted to see you and thank you in person.
Thank us?
If it weren't for wish power, if you hadn't come to this world, if the Holy Girl hadn't turned the memory of an eternal page into reality, if it weren't for the series of miracles the two of you brought about, we wouldn't be here at all.
I'm so glad to see you again. The Holy Grail can't grant wishes anymore. It's wonderful that you could reunite after so long. But unfortunately, the Grail can't grant wishes anymore. At least not in this Holy Grail war.
This invisibility cloak is all we need.
We decided from the start to keep a low profile and just enjoy city life. Unfortunately, Sparksy got to us first. She used the false attendance writings to forge a new contract with me, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you.
Ah.
But she didn't hurt us, or do anything else out of line. If we don't count that earlier transformation.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I guess this counts as a unique experience of modern life. At least we learned how to order takeout.
Castorus even fast-tracked her car and motorcycle license exams yesterday, though she was forced to do it.
Wait, what? Then piloting a mech shouldn't be a problem either. That's a setting I didn't expect you to have.
Can I do that?
I don't know, can you?
I mean, you flatter me.
She was so excited to pilot a mech.
We had many other strange encounters too. When we get back to an eternal page, it'd probably take 3 days and 3 nights straight to tell folks about what happened.
Lol.
It'd take a whole day just to compare the combat power of Nikador and Magimech.
Lol. Oh, you two seem to be quite interested in mechatrons.
To tell the truth, we invited you here because we wanted to pick out a thank you gift and see the mechs up close. But we ended up getting completely absorbed in it. The sugar-coated bullets of modern society are truly terrifying.
Lol.
If you don't mind, would you like to pick your own gift?
Polixia is so upbeat.
It might ruin the surprise, but finding something you both like is still a win.
Let's call it my treat. I already have Alloy King Pom Pom. Where did you get the money?
Let's call it my treat. Something for everyone.
No way! You're the ones who helped us.
I am the host after
You're
all.
all new to this universe, and I can't exactly let my guests foot the bill. Tonight's tab is on me.
Lol.
Well, then I'd be happy to oblige.
Lol. She was so quick. To accept it.
Polixia?
Castorus, which is better? The perfect destruction engine? Or the super articulated Glamoth Iron Cavalry? Neither! They're both too expensive.
I can pay with my good looks.
Lol.
Castor, she said it's okay. Still no.
They are so close. Aww, is Rin thinking about her own sister? I wouldn't have guessed. I thought they would have more traditional hobbies like Sakura. Who is Sakura? Ah, I suppose I haven't mentioned it to you. I have a younger sister too. Sakura Mato. We have different last names, but she's my sister by blood. She's a girl who loves candy, sweets, and a good horror story. You really are a lot like Castor's and her sister. Loving horror stories is what you would call traditional. But Sakura really likes them. Although...
Let's go with this one. What do you think? Castorus? Are you okay? Yes, don't worry. We still have time. Let's walk around a bit more.
It's nothing. Looks like they have made their choice. Shall we keep looking around?
Ooh, there's even an exhibit on runner casting techniques over there. I want to see.
Who would have thought they would be in the mecha?
So beautiful. Is this the charm of industrialization?
Lol. Aren't you going to pick something? I already picked mine when you weren't looking. I never understood the appeal of these toys, but seeing them in real life, we were so imbued by wish power. I guess anyone curious about the world would be drawn to them.
Amazing. Oh, too bad the introduction ended without explaining how the Mechatron actually moves. Guess it's a trade secret.
Allow me to expose Perluk's trade secret.
The answer is... transference.
Transference? Isn't that a concept from psychoanalysis?
It sounds quite complicated.
It's actually simple. For example, Miss Castorus, do you love Polixia?
Huh? If you mean as family...
Yes.
Of course. Polixia is my dearest sister.
Imagine a girl who looks just like her. You transfer your feelings for your sister onto her and treat her as you would the real Polixia.
Is that true, Castorus?
Naturally, this transference is unconscious. Regardless of one's conscious mind, people are driven by their subconscious. When an individual projects their feelings for a person A onto a similar person B, that's transparent.
Ah, so you mean Mechatrons can move because people have seen similar things before?
No, it's because humanity wants to see similar things that Mechatrons are given life. The essence of imagenesis is simply the reality people wish to make real.
That's amazing! I totally get it! So, in the end, what makes Mechatrons move?
Path power, quantum mechanics, I don't know.
When Imaginae are born, they draw a portion of mass from the elation path space to form their bodies. Upon death, those bodies dissipate, returning that mass to the path space. I made all of that up. Nilex didn't tell me anything.
Subconsciously you prayed to be stronger, to be more perfect, as if then you would be able to escape your predicament. Thanks to you, a new Imaginae named Rin Tosaka appeared in Plan Arcadia.
Are you thinking about Ishtar?
On that matter, I have some thoughts I could share.
Ah, you noticed, Miss Castoris?
Maybe the problem isn't as complicated as you think.
Hold on. Let's check out first, then we'll talk business.
Agreed.
Quiet, but I gotta eat next month.
I'd like to get each of them a gift.
Castoris, what did you pick?
My sister and I chose Alloy King Pom Pom as a symbol of the Trailblaze. No, of this cosmos. I think there is no better fitting gift. If you don't mind, I'd like to give it to Miss Tosaka as well.
Tosaka, what did you pick? I chose Alloy King Pom Pom. When it comes to picking a gift that represents the Trailblaze and Talia, this is definitely the best choice. Wait. Weren't you supposed to pick gifts for yourselves? But Talia, if I suggested we give it to the two of them as a gift from the both of us, would you mind? Oh no. You two are the real sisters here, huh? Swapping twice means back to zero.
Ah.
2 King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999s. How would you like to pay?
With looks. Makeup and an employee ID.
Just put it under this employee ID.
Racking your brain, you scramble the few numbers you can remember into something resembling an employee ID.
Wait, isn't this Madame Pearl's employee ID?
Well, it is their first time visiting our cosmos. It's only proper that gifts be given in the name of the IPC to show the proper respect.
Lol.
We still have more touring to do, so please just deliver them to the Forbobo Weekly office.
Run! It's all arranged. Huh? Where'd they go?
Oh, what a rush! I knew it! If I went all out, this wheelchair would go faster than Lord Nias.
What? Wait. Is she having a running competition with Nias? Now we can get down to business. I want to try sitting in it too. So this is the true power of the lady forklift.
Maybe we'll never be able to forget this Holy Grail War.
That's the meaning of the journey. But you two want to part with your meaningful souvenirs from the journey and give them to me. Why?
Our reason is the same as yours. This memento is more precious to the other person than it is to me.
After all, this is your first time in this cosmos, right?
But you and I both have our own deeper reasons. I know. That's Miss Tosaka's secret. Let's set that aside for now. Right now, we have no option but to defeat Ishtar. Otherwise, Miss Tosaka won't be able to continue her journey.
Defeating a legendary goddess, huh? It's a funny coincidence how it lines up with the Chrysos Heir's adventures in As I Written.
Actually, that's exactly why we are here. We will help Miss Tosaka defeat her.
You live up to your names as epic heroes. But will the methods meant to slay titans be enough to kill a Mesopotamian deity?
Perhaps you missed it, Miss Tosaka. I never said kill. I said defeat.
Well, that's important distinction. Defeat?
That's right. Be it titans or gods, humans are nothing to them. The odds of ants slaying a behemoth are incredibly slim.
But if they can create their own rules, Even ants have countless ways to win.
Who?
That's how the epics of humanity are all written too.
We must create a Holy Grail war especially for you, Miss Tosaka.
Is that something we can just whip up on the spot? I hope nothing goes wrong. Here comes the sisters' hot-blooded combat act.
While I was stuck as Sparksy's servant, I learned a lot of Fuyuki's city's secrets from that archer. I finally understand how the Holy Grail War really works. You could say it's the only viable strategy we have left.
Archer sounds like he isn't exactly thrilled to risk his neck for the goddess either. That's good news. Still, creating a Holy Grail war, especially for me. I get it. You want me to absorb the magical energy in the Holy Grail before Ishtar can, cutting her off at the source. But the ceremony for the Grail we have is already done. I don't think we can host another one.
You don't need to worry about that, Miss Tosaka. Because in this Imagine Holy Grail War, there are actually 2 Grails.
What? 2 Grails? Unexpected, yet makes perfect sense. Where is the other Grail now?
In the hands of someone we all know. You're going to be surprised when you see them. We don't know exactly where they are right now, but that master and servant duo will definitely be a huge help to you, Miss Tosaka.
Oh. I think I know who she means.
At this point, only one crucial question remains. Miss Tosaka, to save Plain Arcadia, are you willing to give up your chance to continue your journey?
We might still have other options. True, there might be plenty of other options, but the most effective one is probably the one right in front of us. I already swore I would bring this event to a satisfactory end. At this point, wouldn't I be a laughingstock to you great heroes if I back down now just because I hear there would be a cost? If I lose something, I'll just find a way to get it back. Believing I won't lose anything in the end is how I made it this far. Rest assured, I've been prepared for this since the moment I started this journey.
Miss Tosaka, you needn't be so heavy-hearted. You can leave it to us to defeat the goddess.
Huh?
After all, even mountains of gold and silver can't compare to the weight of 2 souls, can they?
She gave her a hug! Are you planning to throw your imaginated body straight into the Grail to convert them into magical energy? No way! Absolutely not!
I don't see why not. The power of a goddess is a bit more intense than I imagined. Just stalling her for a little while nearly drained everything we had. I really wanted to finish this Plain Arcadia journey with you. But we can still keep you company as you go on, just in a different form. My sister and I have already made up our minds. After all, these imaginated bodies were just accidental miracles to begin with. We're really, really happy that we could go on this sightseeing tour full of surprises and have so many of our wishes granted all at once. At the end of this journey, there could be nothing better than sharing our joy with Miss Tosaka and the Trailblazer. Besides, everyone back in As I've Written is still waiting to hear this brand new adventure story we wrote with you. Shouldn't keep them waiting, right? We might carry different burdens than you do, Miss Tosaka. But be it flame chasing, magecraft, or the paths, people often mistake bending the laws of nature for nature itself. They forget that before any of that, we exist first and foremost as humans. We're bound to lose things along our journey, but those bonds don't just vanish. The blessing of death stripped me of all my bonds the moment I was born. But with the help of all the flame chasers, I managed to bring my sister and everyone else back to me. I was destined to lay down my life to chase the flames. But it wasn't until the very end that I realized we were never trapped by fate. We were moving forward to protect everything we had finally gotten back. This is the final bond I formed. It's the reason we could break the cycle and plant the spores of Noose across the cosmos. We are worthy of being human. These are the most precious treasures life has given me. Now, I want to pass them on to you, as a thank you, and as a blessing from one traveler to another. To everyone, you have always been the girl who shines like the morning star. So please, keep shining, forever and always.
Castores, Polixia, thank you. I won't let you down. And I won't waste this precious treasure, the strength to go forth. And with that, the truth about Ryder, Miss Castors, finally came to light. Her true master was her sister Polixia, who was granted imaginated life alongside her. The treasure they were given was Hades' Helm of Invisibility, arguably the perfect item for two sisters who wanted no part in the conflict. It's just a shame they were blackmailed into being Sparks' accomplices, who is herself an accomplice. The day of the final battle is drawing near, but now I'm absolutely certain that the final victory will be ours. Too bad we want to get to see her in action this time. Yeah, I know, right? Everything is ready. All that's missing is the Holy Grail. Even with the Holy Grail, my level cap still wouldn't reach 120. Morning, my Trailblazer. This is a message for you. If you're awake, please come to the rooftop of Graphia Academy where we first met. Surprise awaits. Okay. Graphia Academy. Rooftop. is it? Where is it? Aha! Found it. Is that some kind of secret weapon? Is that an accessory you lost? Is that your secret money stash? I am not such a klutz. This is a defensive spell I set in place to fend against ambushes. I had to leave in a hurry before I could retrieve it. With the Tosaka family's magecraft attribute of conversion, I can store magic in gemstones and use that to dissipate the magecraft of attackers. You know, just like the airbag in cars. I knew it. Someone destroyed the gemstone. It can be used as a mystic code. Was it Ishtar? As an Imagine, divinity has become her shackles. If she wants to survive, she requires even more wish power than regular Imagine, an astronomical amount even. That's why she is fixated on even the smallest fraction of energy. This broken gemstone is proof that she has hit the end of the road.
So this is the legendary sword.
Champion of Justice. What's that finance?
How about adding another condition? If I win, you let me have it.
Friend of Champion of Justice. This sword was forged to choose a king. When its owner upholds what is right, or proves to be the perfect ruler, its power shall truly live up to the name of a holy sword. If you are truly noble, you would naturally live up to this sword. Unfortunately, I don't plan on handing it over.
Well, you leave me no choice.
Wait, what? Final wants a legendary sword? What's going on? A servant in the school. Talia, let's check it out. Fine, baby! We're coming!
Interesting.
There's a crowd. Deranged laughter. Why is it deranged? Give up. All that we covet and deem precious only appear beautiful because they are beyond our reach. Fools who bear great ambition and reach for things beyond the realm of mankind. What a pleasant surprise to find two here. Alas, men do not interest me. It's been a long time, Saber. Wait, what? I don't think that's true. Is this why people were freaking out that Hoyo made Gilgamesh straight? Because he said men do not interest me. I am afraid he is power sexual. He's not interested in women or men. He's interested in power.
Another half-naked man? Am I seeing things?
Lol. Please step behind me, master. This man, he may be problematic, but there is no doubt about his immense strength. If you are here for gems and treasures, I'm ready to fight. I will defeat you head on. Wonderful, truly fitting of a woman who has charmed me, however. It is not yet time to leap into my arms. Ah, he is raising saber. What Enkidu Chimera has to say about this? Also, it's kind of funny that Finan is a master of saber. and she wants to protect him, but they're really both sword masters, so it kinda defeats the purpose a bit. To protect your master who is as skilled as you. Hey, white hair, I order you to point your blade at me. Wait, what? Tell me, can the one who bears the fire alone control its flames? I guess.
Your tactics are intriguing. Come again.
Oh my god. His battle junkie soul was ignited. Go on. Flee in defeat. Master, hang on. Are we both servants this time? Are you Ishtar or... I knew we would meet again. Yes, indeed, though. If we stand on opposing sides, we'll have to clash swords. There's magical energy flowing through you, unlike Ishtar. Are you really Rin? But how can this be? Saber, great! Finally a servant I can actually talk to. But you seem a little different from the Saber I know. I feel the same about you. You're from a different world than the Rin I remember, aren't you? Are they just acknowledging that Fate has different storylines of that dating game? Also, every time we are talking to Rin, there is this music in the background that is like, hey, we are in the visual novel that has romance roots. It screams like that. No, even so you're still the same Rin, I know. Forgive me, we fought not long ago, so I'm still wary. Oh my god. What is happening? What are they doing? She didn't hurt you, right? Setting myself aside, my master is also a brave warrior. Yeah, he is.
More! Another!
Yeah, and he's also a battle junkie that can't be stopped. Regardless, she does not plan on killing anyone. All she needs is the treasure. My master and I had clashing opinions on how to deal with Uruk's great goblet, and we were forced to reach a conclusion through a duel. Oh.
Here I come, King of Heroes! Are you sure you have enough treasures left?
So you're the owner of the other Holy Grail. Has it been taken? No, we still have it. But the King of Heroes interrupted us before we could do anything. Oh my god. I have a feeling that Final and Gilgamesh became comic relief. You too! Keep it down! That was barely enough for me to break a sweat, but you have proven yourself. You do belong in the Emporian epics. Speak your name! A noble name is worthy of a place in my mind.
Finan of Ides Elysiae. A good fight makes us friends, doesn't it?
Wait, what? I thought he would not like Gilgamesh at all. Because Gilgamesh is nothing like Mighty. Gilgamesh is like, you know, kinda unhinged. Over the ages, only one has held the title of being my friend, and no one can replace them. And Kidu. Why are you cute in the background? Be content serving me as your king as I rise upon your shoulders, okay?
Why are half-naked men always ordering me around like this?
said it, half-naked man. Because you're a hero shouldering the weight of the world. That's your penalty for having bad fashion sense.
I'd know that sense of humor anywhere. Long time no see, my best partner.
So it's over? The Goldie I know came here just to spar? Lol. Such a fool. I'm here to retrieve the Great Goblet. To defeat the Divine Spirit, we must have weapons, warriors, and rewards. Not a single one less. Her half-witted scheme that brings nothing but shame to the gods will be shattered soon. Let us have the war strategy meeting at the Old Wolf's office. We're going to war so soon, but there are still some days before the final battle. The path to victory is clear. Why shouldn't we finish this in one swift stroke? White hair, if you wish to play the savior once more, follow me. Otherwise, the glory shall be mine. Wow. As for you two, as key pieces of the battle, you cannot refuse. I'll do my best. It's still pretty scary. Let's talk about rewards first.
I'll join you. Taking down a god? That's my forte. Saber, it seems we have something more important to deal with. Shall we call it a truce for now?
Whatever world I am in, this sword shall always serve to save others. I'm glad to fight alongside you once more, Talia.
Another tough opponent, huh? I'll show you how tight our bond is.
Okay. All 7 pairs of masters and servants. 14 heroes are here now. The heroes who will fight against the god have all assembled. Surprisingly, even the ever-frivolous king has also made a personal appearance. Uruk's Great Goblet. The king will hold a banquet with it and celebrate the final battle. La 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 la. The Champion of Justice and the Champion of Justice's partner, the King of Knights. Super Alliance of Righteousness. King of Knights. That's a saber, no? Lawful Good, human. Lawful Good, Earth, okay? Join everyone at the King's Banquet. Wait, what? Holding a banquet at the office. What in the world is he thinking? Well, we'll find out once we take a look. Once the banquet ends, it will probably be time for the final battle. Whether it's the final showdown or pre-battle briefing, let's give it our all, in style.
So this is what the office looks like.
No, it's not. Oh. They gave him a golden plastic chair. Looks so stupid. This is just a bounded field, the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Holy Grail. This appears to be the Phantasmoon Courtyard, the forbidden area of the Phantasmoon games. It may not be as luxurious as my royal palace, but it's fairly elegant. This tree in particular suits me very well. Okay. I have no reason to grant you common folk the honor of witnessing a king's true might, but I can make an exception to defeat that incompetent goddess. Come forth, join me in the glorious slaying of a god. Join everyone at the king's banquet.
A feast before slaying a god. That Imperator immediately comes to mind.
I also thought he wouldn't like Ceredra at all. Enough with the unpleasant talk. You should be drinking your fill. Why do I have a feeling that this won't end well? What if this is poison? What if we all fall asleep and our treasure is stolen? Tell me, how does my stash compare to the treasures of this world? Speak your mind freely. Since some of you have yet to come of age, fret not, there are non-alcoholic drinks. Oh, he's so considerate.
I'll grab a drink then. It perfectly balances the richness of honey, the sweetness of lilac and vanilla, and the tartness of citrus. I can even feel the dense and vast warmth of soil, like I'm stepping into a spring garden hanging in midair. An exquisite flavor, though I can sense a fear of loss.
Oh? Certainly, it is the fear of loss. Without the right amount of bitterness, treasures lose their value. Elation, the foundation of all things, is another name for it.
Legendary King of Heroes, do you fear loss too?
This concerns my heavy past. If I speak of it, you shall have to bear this sin for the rest of your life, okay? Whatever.
It'll just be one of many things on my shoulders. I'm all ears.
You are so considerate of this show-off. Reckless fools who have no concept of sin. But I shan't spoil the merry-making, so listen closely. The union of loss and gain is the law. In the past, the gods were enforcers of the law. They controlled the balance of loss and gain, thus preserving their rule. However, the gods created humans. Unlike their creators, human desires knew no bounds. The world morphed to suit their desires. With enough time, they could even alter the rules of planets. The gods foresaw that the law they defended would one day be overturned, hence they came to experience the fear of loss.
Interesting. Despite being gods, most of the titans of Amphorius chose to walk alongside humans.
Even the Eons are hardly hostile towards humans. However, they simply regard humans as ants too insignificant to be considered enemies.
The gods could not match humans in numbers and desires. Thus they were forced to merge both and create shackles that would bind humans while embodying both perspectives. As long as they forsook their dignity, they could continue to rule over the law. This was the optimal loss and gain they could come up with.
They reached the same conclusion as the Theoros.
And chosen child of the gods was born with mixed blood and a heavy burden upon his shoulders. It was like a wedge cast down from heaven by the gods, the wedge of the heavens, and that is my true nature. That may be so, but there are stories going around about how this child of the gods overthrew the gods with his dear friend. Lancer, hello. It is true that this body was crafted by the gods, but that is a separate matter from the being known as Gilgamesh. Once the wind gusted into the opening and my soul struggled awake, I began my life as me. Since I've decided to be a king, the land beneath my feet weighs deeply in my heart. As for the gods, why should I care for them?
I understand now why I've been strangely drawn to you from the moment we met.
Wait, what?
We walk the same path.
My destiny is far more complicated than you can fathom. Instructing my subjects, reveling in wealth, standing alongside my friend, eliminating all evils that hinder the development of civilization.
You're right. I take back what I just said. We walk different paths indeed.
Lol. Certainly so. I am the king, and trivial matters such as those were handled in the blink of an eye. Until another life returned to dust and soil. In common speech, that would mean death. It was my close friend, the only one who could stand on equal footing with me. Only then did I understand the need to mourn for death and to fear it, even to be conscious of its existence. And in that moment, I was finally able to face my true nature. Can you comprehend this? From the very beginning, I was born from the gods' fear of loss. That's enough for now. It is merely a short and amusing journey tinged with confusion. I think we're thinking about the same thing, Gilgamesh. Even the mighty Ishtar is scared of losing this hard-won imaginated life. That's why she needs the Holy Grail to live on as a real god. Wouldn't be a Holy Grail war if we weren't fighting over the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail responds to wishes, so think carefully, what do the treasures you have received mean to you?
Loss and gain. Does fear of loss also imply gain of desires? But your musings mean little to me.
Maybe he's saying that you should take paid leave and get some rest. Lol. Calling out Kochiba. I only have one wish this time. That's to give it my all till I'm satisfied. That cowboy is bound to leap for joy if he sees his darling chalice. How shallow. As for you, officer, you must be here because you have some dark secrets to hide. It is my duty as a king to keep spoilers from spilling out, so I won't force you to speak now. We received the Great Goblet. After the adventure in the dream world, the wish-granting chalice no longer matters much to me. I suppose it must mean something more to you. As things stand, do you still wish to use the Great Goblet to summon your companions and reunite with them? Oh. Upon learning your past, I was relieved to know that you had your own wishes. However, I can sense that they don't come from your heart, but from regret. In fact, they may even be born from hatred of your past self, who failed to achieve perfection in everything.
Just a little. You noticed all that?
Of course, my instinct is A rank, the skill to sense an enemy's attack. You burned everything down to save the world, fighting for an imposing chance to survive. If the chance arises again, I sincerely hope that Amphorius can embark on a life that is no longer so cruel. However, if you hesitate, the price will be unfathomably heavy.
I understand. Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. In fact, this can be said of every journey taken as a human. Moving forward comes with loss. Staying rooted in the same spot might be a way of avoiding fears, but you will inevitably lose something even more precious before you even realize.
What remains after a story comes to close, after all material gains and losses are accounted for, something that seems to spring into being from nothing at all?
It's a lie to say I do not wish to meet them again. But if it's just a fleeting wish, light as a dream, that'll be too cruel.
But please don't beat yourself up over such thought. There's nothing wrong with wishing to show others a bright future. I can't agree with this perspective entirely now, but someone once said this to me. A path that can make more people smile, even if it means smiling in goodbye, will never be the wrong path. Archer! So he is here, eavesdropping. We should discuss how to fight Ishtar. You seem to be pumped up for it. Any ideas? Miss Castoris and Miss Polixia were a huge help. Gilgamesh too. King of Heroes, if we channel magical energy into your goblet, can we rewrite the Master Servant designations and gather all the command spells into a single body? Hey, you said magical energy, didn't you? Magical energy, not wish power. It's meaningless to replicate another imaginary Holy Great War. If we're bound by the same rules, there's little chance for mortals to defeat a god. So we must dictate our own rules, one's advantages to us, and begin a true Holy Grail war belonging to the mages. I mean, mages are just a bunch of delusional lunatics trying to create a new order and overcome the gods. I agree, but it is a lot for you to reclaim the magical energy you have now. If you channel the magical energy into the Holy Grail war ritual, you'll never be able to leave this cosmos. Your efforts won't be in vain. No matter what, I'll stick with you to the end. You can join us on the Express. I've made up my mind. I've learned from the myth of Ishtar in the underworld. Even if all my treasures are ripped from my grasp, I'll take them back one by one. Believing I won't lose anything in the end is how I made it this far, and I will walk with the same belief on this path ahead. Why do I have a feeling this is a parallel to Trailblazer somehow? Even if this path leads to hell, I'll forge on. Huh. Okay. Shallow, ignorant, foolish, absurd, but this obstinate declaration pleases me. Go on, follow me on this royal path. Take it and do as you please with this world. Wait, no, that's way too violent. But we'll gladly receive the Holy Grail. After all, rules are made to be broken. Now it's time for the decisive piece in the battle. Talia's noble phantasm. After coming here, I've indeed lost a lot. However, I've also gained plenty. Forming a contact with Talia, reuniting with former friends, foes, and my other self, striving for a common goal with everyone, and enjoying the journey we're on and the one we'll be embarking on. Most importantly, we managed to open our hearts despite knowing nothing about each other. Without this dependable servant of mine, I wouldn't have made it this far alone.
This unyielding bond is our greatest weapon.
This is my noble phantasm, my origin. It is proof of my trailblazing. Seems like the connection between you two is adequate to unleash Talia's true power as a servant. Although no one knows the truth behind this weapon. As long as it can be activated as a noble phantasm, we can temporarily manifest a miracle that rivals the second magic. Second magic? The magic that controls parallel worlds, right? We can draw wish power from parallel worlds and deploy an anti-divinity reality marble. But the Holy Grail has never imparted any knowledge to Talia. Powerful magic like a reality marble that may be detected and sealed by the Mages Association is unthinkable. In other words, Talia doesn't know how to manifest her mental landscape. The treasury of Babylon prevails over all. I shall play my trump card when the occasion calls for it. We march at dawn. Foolish goddess, if you are listening, struggle against death while you can. Goddess is listening. Goddess is standing at the bottom of the building. Or more like her archer is. He's always sneak like that. Let's go! It's time for a showdown with the goddess. Gotta yank her earrings off and smack her in the face. I have to finish for today because I have prior engagement at work that I have to be ready for. I need to stop playing a little bit earlier than usual. Normally we would have still like half an hour or something. Not half an hour. 15 more minutes, more or less. That could be stretched to half an hour. My cat was also walking around me and being annoying. So that's time. Say goodbye. But we did a lot of progress today. If nothing in the storyline is going to twist suddenly, we should have been close to the ending of this Fate collab. Okay, nobody to raid. Then there will be no raid. Anyway. Thank you for dropping by and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I actually wanted to play Honkai Impact 3rd because I checked the roadmap for the newest patch. And before, when I was checking, I didn't see new storyline, but now when I checked, there was a new storyline actually. There was a new chapter added. So I wanted to check it out. I don't know how long it is, so I kinda will be using my free day tomorrow to play as much of it as possible. Maybe even finish it in one go, depending on how long it is. In any case, we'll be playing Honkai Impact 3rd. I will probably need to update the game because I didn't update the game as far as I remember. Anyway, no matter. Thank you for dropping by and see you tomorrow. Bye bye!